Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode with Sparta Rotterdam, and as you can see on the left hand side of the table we're lying in 9th position. We're on a little bit of a run. We've won our last 2 games, but since we drew with Venlo, we drew with Groningen, we carried on our drawing form, I guess. Daniel scoring in 80th minute just to grab us that 1 point, a much deserved point as well, away from home. And then we had a cracking win against AZ, who we played today. 59th minute goal from Croy, which earns him the start as well. And then we had a cracking game against Feyenoord. 2-0 up after 15. Then 3-1 up after 87. Marengo scoring that all-important 3rd goal just to get them off our backs, because they were starting to press. But like I say, AZ today, and then we have got Ajax. We're nearing the end of the season as well. We're not that far off a European spot, so well, at least to qualifying at least anyway. We're 5 points off a 5th spot. I don't know whether it's 5th spot we can actually grab. I don't know. I mean, what happened last season? I've no idea. But AZ is first call today. 31 points. We are safe, I think. We're on 42. I mean, it's what, 19 points. 5 games to go. We are safe. We've got 6 games to go, thankfully. So 6 games, 18 points, 60 points. Providing everybody else loses all their games, we can nab into 2nd spot, which isn't going to happen. So we'll move along very, very quickly. Well, no, this is our fittest side, I guess. Dornbusch is in goal. We've got Rossa, Akepong, Obispo and Baka at the back. We've got Amoyonga, Hermison, Torres in the midfield with Tavison and Croy. Out on the wings with Daniels, our striker, who has scored 14 goals for us already. Between him and Tavson, it's 22 goals. It's not an awful lot. We haven't scored hardly anything this season. It's been poor, to put it politely. Jensen's still out. He's going to be out for another 2 months. Fleming's suspended. Zifuk, he's ineligible. It's just a one hell of a bad buy that was in the end. Really didn't look at it close enough, and he was only there for a backup anyway. I still feel upset about it. A victory would go down very, very well at this moment, at this part of the season. We're on a run. We're on about 4 games unbeaten. Let's keep it like that. It might be more than 4 games, because we only lost to Ajax in the cup, so it's not league form, is it? Let's pick up where we left off. There's quite a few of them that agree with it, and they're quite happy about it as well. And the ball is played back to AZ, who are in the black, left to right, as we're in the red and white. The ball is played over to the right hand side, and the first attack, and we do clear it. Tabson does come away with it in the end as well. We do pin him back. Christensen to Majitso, and the AZ are coming forward. There was a player I was looking at from AZ as well. In the end I decided against it, but I am looking to overhaul this side. I think they need another overhaul, because I'm just to the situation now. I think they're just not good enough at all. But the thing is, I want to see the new stadium, see what that's going to look like, and what capacity we're going to have. Hopefully room for extension as well. As we come up to half time, nothing's actually happened. We haven't seen any shots on goal, and that's it. Give them a little bit of a morale boost as we start the 2nd half, as we are. But what I am going to say is get a little bit creative, because we haven't seen anything happen really. Our players have just been non-existent. Omyonga plays it, and wow, that's a good ball. Rossa down the line, and why is the highlight taking that get away from us? Why? Not happening. Daniels has just been very quiet. We're going to bring Ake in, and we're going to switch. We're going to put Marengo in. Somebody in midfield. Samfield can come in for Hermison. Deep line on support. Omyonga, you can go. You can go attacking. We'll let you go attacking, instead of playing that role you were box to box. I don't think it suited you in the slightest, did it? A win away from home was fantastic, but a draw at home is just poor. Absolutely poor. Why have we not scored? We're going into the last couple of minutes of the game, and that is a time up. Unless we can nick one here, that would be amazing. Play it back out wide. Rossa, cross it, ball in, back post. Croy just hung on to it too long. Obispo plays it down the middle to Akipong. Ball out wide to Marengo. Keep it in. It does keep it in. Tries to leather it across, and we're going into the last seconds of the game now, and that is about it. 0-0 is the score. I don't know how I feel about that. We won 1-0 away from home, but to draw at home is not good enough. I am going to get aggressive now because that performance, there's a lot of work to be done. There still is too much work. We're at home against Ajax now. We really needed a victory there. And, well, I just don't know what to do. This side is just getting me down. It's such a contrast to the side I'm playing with as Sevilla in my Rags to Riches series. Something happens all the time in that game, but this game, this season at least anyway, it's just draw after draw after draw. And I wonder if anybody's actually gone through a season where they've drawn every single game. I mean, that would be a record in itself, surely. I mean, saying that, we've only lost 6 games this season, so it's not horrendous, but it's not great at the same time either. Ajax in a few days' time. We'll see you guys in a few seconds. What can we do against Ajax? If we look at our past meetings, we're not doing too bad. We just can't win. We've only won 2 games to their 4. Dutch Cup semi-final, heartache yet again in that one. But we don't seem to be doing an awful lot. And we haven't scored against them in the last couple of games either. So, and we got hammered 4-1 in that one. Do we change a few players around? Rossa and Bakker still sitting there. We could bring Heidi in, but he's unfit. Boom, you could go on the right hand side. What's Rossa like? What sort of state are you in? Yeah, you're playing well, Bakker actually. Heidi, he's not fit, is he? And Rossa's in a better state than... Oh, or is he? Yeah, I'm going to bring Boom in for this one. I don't care. I really don't care. You can go full back and defend. You can play your actual position. I'm going to bring in Sam Field. He can play this one. You can go DLP and Omyonga. You can actually go Mazzella. There you go. We'll switch it around a little bit there then. Right, with that in mind, Ajax not holding much hope. I want to go attacking, which we will do probably towards the end of the game. We'll see how it goes. The teams are warming up. Ajax it is. We are at home once again. We drew 0-0 with them last time. Can we at least draw again? This is the game where I wouldn't mind drawing. We must have a full capacity as well. But considering we are going to... I'm just intrigued about this new stadium we're going to. Another season to go, I think. Tabson comes forward. It gets fouled. We did win it there. It's a penalty. We're going to have a look at it, but I'm going to pause it first. Who is our penalty taker? Is Ake or Fleming? Ake's on the pitch. Okay, we'll carry on. Ake's on the pitch and Fleming's on the pitch as well, I think, or is he? I'm not so sure now, actually. Come on, referee. Give us that penalty. He got hauled over. There wasn't a foul. You're having a laugh. 9 times out of 10, that's given. Is it because it's Ajax or what? Ajax have been very, very quiet, and I think they're going to win the league. They are 11 points clear at the moment. 12 points up for grabs. I think a win here and they'll win the league. I think that's a gimme. So really we're just delaying their celebrations, aren't we? That's what we're doing here. Antonio out wide to Tavson. And it's a good ball to Ake. Ake's playing really well when he comes in. And it's back post. And Croy almost gets it from an acute angle. But he seems to have fired that wide somehow. We just need our players up for it. And Jemison holds it up. He's fighting 2 players off. It's a good ball up. We should get a header on there, which we don't. And they just seem to find players wherever they kick the ball, which is really annoying. And back. Oh, what an own goal. What an own goal. You bring Boom in to do a job and he does that for you. The other end, my friend. The other end. I mean, that's really the first attack. I mean... Dornbush. Again, you as well. I'm not... Well, if we go with that... Oh, we have got one back though. Field though. His first goal of the season as well. Genius. 30 yards out. What? It's his first ever goal for Sparta as well. That's... Well, again, goalkeepers, questionable. But I could watch that all day long. Goal of the season for us, I think. And we are back in it. So, boom. At the minute, your blushes have been spared. Although we could have been 1-0 up. And Tavson has a go as well. And all of a sudden... God, I didn't realise that. Is there a bypass there? What's happening here? We're on the main road. Which is nice because it's easy to get to. But it's a main road. Torres. Play it back out wide. Obispo. Let's hold it up now. We're back on level terms, which is good to see. It's a nice fight back, that. It's a beautiful free kick. Either way, Samfield 8.2 at the moment. Were they excellent? We're going to have to lie. And Sparta, what are we going to do with you? We've got a couple of players that are really good, but I think that we just need an overhaul. Some of them positions are not great at all. Boom with the throw to Ake, holds it up, plays it back to Boom. Into Field, who's having a blinder. Oh, we've got it in! Croy, come on! Yes, my son! 56 minutes, we've turned it around. And here's me saying, is this side good enough? We need an overhaul, and they go and do that. Boom, I'm still unsure about, but he hasn't had a run in games, and how has that come about? Either way, it's gone in. Croy is absolutely jubilant. He's one of our buys, which we are going to hang on to. Hoven, he hasn't really had much of a look in on that left-hand side since Croy's come in. He's doing what Havertz has been doing the last couple of seasons. And that's a poor header into Castiles, who gathers it up appreciatively. Who hammers it forward. Can we just get a header on it? Oh, Baka, beautiful play. We'd miss it altogether. But Field with the lovely ball over to Ake. Is there somebody in the centre? Referee, penalty? No. Oh, hang on, he's having a look at it though. He's having a look. Could this be the opportunity to... How ironic that we can't beat AZ and we're on the verge of beating Ajax. Daley Blind upends Ake up front. And Ake's caused a lot of problems up there. No penalty. That's twice we've had that now. I'm going to pause it. There's a few tired people out there, I feel. Torres is one of them, and I'm going to bring in Fleming for this one, and he can go ball winning. We'll do that. I think Dev can go. Croy's having a blinder. I'm not taking Croy off. Who's not having a blinder? It's only Tavson, isn't it? And we haven't got anybody to bring on, unless we move Croy to the other side. Can do that and then bring Hoven in. He's not really had much of an impact this season really as I would have liked, and we'll just change Croy to a winger as well. We've made a couple of substitutions there, just the two. We might be able to get one more in. Tadic off the bar, and that's just over. Last 5 minutes. We're going to make one more change. And Fleming's on a yellow card. Omiyonga. Croy is looking rather tired, but we've got nobody else. Where do we find the next player? Daniels, you can come in for Ake. Can you play anything? You know, you can play poacher, so we'll give you a poacher role. Let's see if you can do a job there. Just to nick one in. 4 minutes of added time. We've done half of it already. Ajax with the throw in. They're going to come forward. He's going to loft it up front, Hendricks. They're playing it around. Finding the players. The ball into the centre. And Bakke does clean it up. Dornbusch just leathers it. And the ball's coming straight back again. I have no words. This is really, really a load of BS. We've had 2 penalty appeals turned down. This is just total and utter BS. I mean, that is just... It's a great goal. Fantastic goal, but he should never have been allowed to have a shot. On the verge of beating Ajax. How can we not? Upside, we score 2 goals. Downside, we concede 2 goals, and we were all over them. We were all over them. We're back to drawing again. Were they excellent? Were they really? We are not far off getting the record for a number of draws in the league, apparently. It's 15. I think that was our 14th. So the table then. We are in 9th position. It's looking very, very precarious that we are not going to be finishing up there. 4 games together. We've got Zold coming up next, which we need to win. But I'm not holding much hope here. 6 games we've lost. That's all. 6. But 14 draws. It's a rebuilding season next season, I feel. Maybe we ought to go back to having a defensive midfielder. Right, we're back to drawing again. So 6 games unbeaten, 2 draws, 2 wins, 2 draws, 2 wins, then 2 draws. We're going to come back to the last 2 games of the season, Vitesse and Herenveen. That's all we can do. We're going to see where we finish. Or we might, actually, you know what, we're going to come back to the final game of the season. It's all going to hinge on that one in the end anyway, I guess. And then we can do like a review of the season as well. So that's what we'll do. We'll play the next 3. And then come back to Herenveen for the last game of the season. Can we get into Europe? We need to, I feel. Just a lot of draws. Not many losses, but a lot of draws. Right. I don't know what to say. If you enjoy that, please pop a like on there. If you'd like to see more new to the channel, please subscribe. And if you want to see how we end up this boring season, can we get the record for most draws? Who knows? In the meantime, thanks very much for watching. Thank you.